So, now that this playthrough is no longer legitimate because I used a cheat, even though it is quite clearly detrimental to my efforts, then as opposed to being beneficial like most cheats are, we can go ahead and do all the secret levels in this game on pistol starts. Yay! Now, with any luck, I will try to remember the whole pistol start thing, as well as remember to actually have something interesting to say over this segment, because those two reasons are the behind why I have had to scrap this segment twice. I actually wasn't talking too terribly in the previous attempt, but then when I actually got to the next level, I completely and utterly forgot the whole pistol start thing, and then just pretty much did half the level before I realized, oh shit, I didn't reset with a pistol. So that kind of ruined that. I probably could have kept my attempt at the launch facility on that one, but I decided fuck it. That would have made for too much editing and it would have just been too stupid. So I took the lazy way out, kind of, and decided to just redo the entire segment, because I'm getting to both the levels done in this segment. Well, I have to put an asterisk next to it because the Abyss is not going to necessarily be completed in this segment. I have reasons for this, and I will explain this in due course. But for now, I just get to shoot the shit out of these dipshits. And do I have any pipe bombs? Yes, I do. No, we want you to go in there. No, we want you to go through there. There we go. That's a bit better. Now what we want to do is we want to hit this blue card, which does that. Okay, stop being an ass. Stop being an ass. Stop poking an ass, Zippy. That's better. It really wasn't, because I didn't actually hit anything, but at least I got it through. That was the principle right there. Up in that vent is a secret area. I cannot access it because I do not have a jetpack. There is one in this level though, so I can get into it. Also, do you want to explain why you didn't die with the rest of your pig cop brethren? Do you also want to explain why you two are trying to run at the door? Because that's kind of just sort of razzing my stash. Come off it, guys. I blew the damn thing up right in your face and neither of you died. That's a bit stupid. Wait for it. You fuck off. Dick. Wait, I don't have the red card? Where the fuck's... Wait, how do I not have the red card? God, everything's starting to go south. I thought I had the red card. It kind of just sort of happens as you go through the level. You just sort of come across the red card without even thinking about it. Yeah, it's over there. Never picked it up, which is stupid, but I guess while I'm still down here, I might as well go and check out this secret, which is just for a bunch of pipe bombs. No, we don't want the holojuke switched on. And then, while I'm here, I'll also go and have a look at this other secret, which is only triggered by collecting this right here, this atomic health. It doesn't count as being found if you collect any of the other items here. For some stupid reason, I don't know why, but I guess they just didn't optimize that as well as it did when they made Doom. So, back up we go. Teleport into this stupid thing. Use the red access card. Thank you for telling me that that random person I don't give a shit about is playing some random game that I've never ever heard about. This thing needs to seriously stop. This is the third time that it's happened. It's got to be some sort of glitch, because there's a level in the third episode where I can open up a secret area using a water faucet. I have absolutely no idea why this is the case. It shouldn't be the case, but it is. Also, why does that only count one secret. Did I not actually enter the other secret properly? Okay, evidently I did not. Stop turning the bloody holoduke on. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. More because of the failed second attempt at the segment, because that was just my stupidity. I was going on pointless tangents and then didn't realize, oh shit, I'm meant to restart. So, here's the remains. It's not very well made remains because they should be charred and on fire and shit, but when I was a kid, this made for a suitable enough shop. I don't know why, but that's just my kiddie brain, I guess. I made that into my little shop, even though there was nobody else around. Bar aliens. You're just going to go ahead and die right there, because I'm not going to go anywhere near you. At a risk of collecting the shells there and wasting. Not that this isn't going to be a waste already, just due to the simple fact that I'm resetting all my shit when I... Oh, hang on. Ow! That was a really bad situation for me to be in because I couldn't dodge. I mean, unless I went in the other direction, but whatever. Not really giving a shit about what weapons I use because... Okay. Let's finish the level. We good? Okay, move on. And then now we will reset our inventory and shit. Okay, much better. Let's actually do this level now. I kind of figured at some point something like this would happen eventually. I just... It doesn't stop it from being annoying though. Yeah, I hate shooting at that thing. For some reason, I just can't hit it with pistol rounds. No matter what I do. It just does not frickin' work. So, there's a lot of protective boots in this level because there is a lot of shit like this slime that you gotta traverse through. Plus, there's all these rocky, mountainy areas and shit that you gotta navigate, and ledges that you will hit you for damage if you fall off them too high. Sometimes they might even kill you because you fall too high from them. Because in case that hasn't been painfully obvious, which at this point it should, there is fall damage in this game. So, going down here to collect the chain gun cannon ammo and the chain gun cannon itself. Kind of forgot that this was a thing. I'd like to avoid as much damage as I possibly could. So, I think I'm just going to walk around here, see if there are any other enemies around the place, get rid of those idiots. There are night vision goggles that I will most certainly be using. Kappa. So there's a couple atomic healths up there. I think there's about around about 10 of them, I reckon. I've not found all the secrets in this level, so the secrets might have other... For God's sakes. Nah, I'm just going to leave it there. He can just die on his own. Point is, there's a lot of atomic healths in this level. I'll be gladly taking your armor there, mate. So if you have a jetpack, this area is ridiculously easy to navigate. As a matter of fact, you don't even need the blue key to finish the level at all, as long as you have a jetpack, because you can just fly up and trigger what you need to in order to progress in the level. So, since I have the pistol start, and I don't even think I have the jetpack, I'm almost certain I don't, I have to take the slow-ass way and go jumping around the place until I reach this point.
Holy shit.
Which triggers all of this to happen. And so I think I'll go ahead and jump down here. Get rid of that idiot from a distance. And fetch these atomic health pickups. Yeah, extra boots are always nice. I mean, it's a waste of the previous ones, but whatever. To be perfectly fair, since this is the technical sort of the last level of the episode, everything I keep at the end of this level is getting lost anyway, because I kind of have to move on to the next episode. does the whole Doom thing. You start each episode off with nothing more than a pistol. So, kind of just have to deal with that, I guess. Let's just make sure that there are no octobrains for me to shoot the shit out of with this thing, because I learned in the previous segment that's a terrible idea. It's a good idea, like, normally, but because it tends to make things exceedingly loud, it's not a good idea to do it in recording, because it actually is loud enough to drown my voice out, which is a bit ridiculous. So, what I want to do is go down here. There is another chain gun cannon in here. This is... Apparently this is not a secret. Are you sure, game? Because I was pretty damn confident that this was a secret. It's hidden behind a waterfall. That is stupid. There's another pair of boots, which I'm not going to be picking up because I have... I think I've got use for the boots that I've got on me already. Well, they're already maxed out, so... I've not gotten any use out of them, so it's fine anyway. So, here we have another weird sort of area. Shoot the shit out of that, grab the RPG, and then we gotta go, just walk into this. Yeah, there we go. Just reveals this place with a couple of those, which we only need one of. But I think maybe the other one might trigger an enemy. Apparently not. Okay, moving onward. Now what should I use to knock over these next idiots? Well, a pipe bomb should be right for that arsehole. It's just unfortunate that a pipe bomb is not quite enough to get rid of an octobrain. Good thing I've got RPG ammo to spare. So what you want to do from here is you want to stand right here, and it sets that off, and that will allow us to progress with this level. And then from there we want to jump all the way over here, hit this switch, which now allows for these weird little green orbs to come out again and shrink you, and it gets you over there. So a quick way to get back. Don't need those boots because I've not used my current boots at all. Nope. Oh shit. Do you want to explain to me why I managed to almost blow myself up and why I'm continually missing that octobrain? Jesus Christ. Also, these boots are getting worn out very, very quickly. I'm already halfway through them. Bloody hell. And they say the degradation rate in RuneScape is stupid. And guess what? It actually can get worse for the boots in this game. We're not going to find that out until much later, but it can get much, much worse. Come on. Yay. So blow this up, and it takes us all the way back to this area, in case you wanted to collect some more shit before proceeding onward to the end of the level. And just over here, there's the pipe bombs. There's also this switch, which gets you in here, where there's just
holy shit,
some random dancing woman, and if you look over there, you can barely tell it out, but it does say SUYT. I'm not going to elaborate on that acronym for reasons. If you already know what it is, then you can drop it in the comments, then by all means, but I'm not going to discuss it because I don't really give a shit. So let's go ahead and go back and grab the boots, even though I don't really think I need them. At least this way I don't have to worry too much about them running out and me starting to take damage, because up on the way to the end here there is 1, 2, I think maybe there's like 4 or 5 atomic healths. So it's basically like, here, we'll give you every possible opportunity to go into the end of this level with 200 health, because you might need it. And we can't say that we don't, because as is the case with the end of every episode in this game, you will be fighting a boss. And so having as much health as possible to deal with said boss is a great benefit to you. Now then, there is actually something else that I wanted to show off here, and I'm going to throw a save here. One of the very few times that you will ever see me throw a save in this game. Because if I go back over this general direction, I think it's gonna cost me my life, but I should be able to show it off. Okay, it decided not to show me the correct direction. But if you were able to catch it for the quick frame that it was there, you would see that it says Dopefish lives. So, like in Rise of the Triad before it, I have shown off the random Dopefish reference. If you really want to know what Dopefish means, I think I went on about it in detail in my Rise of the Triad LP. Which, now that I think about it, I think I rendered obsolete because it was on the other channel. So, it's probably not going to matter that much, but anyways, we go in here because there's meant to be some kind of alien ship for the invasion and shit. And so we get to go down here and once again just completely miss those. Not that it matters because it's just a whole bunch of ammo that we're not going to use. This is a bunch of ammo that we're not going to use. And then in here is a bunch of ammo which we're not going to use or even pick up. So, I mentioned earlier in this level that this episode has 7 maps in it. If you are trying to raise an objection here, I'd just like to point out that it is quite true that the 7th level was not accessible without using the end clip. It is now, in the 20th anniversary world tour. So this is where the segment is going to end. I'm not going to be doing the boss. I am instead going to throw a save here. Because when I finish this level, it's going to take me back to the start of this one, and I don't want to have to deal with that shit. So we're going to go ahead and smash this.
Ready for action.
And it is going to take us to Faces of Death. This level is arse. You will find out just how arse it is next segment.